Hello, how's everyone doing today? I hope you guys are ready for this session. I'm super excited to work out with you guys, and I hope your morning's going great. So let's get right to it. I hope everyone's warmed up and ready to go, and make sure you have your water with you guys. If you need to take a water break at any time, make sure you feel free to do that. So today, we're just going to be working with our body today, and I did also bring a chair just in case we might need a little assistant or just want to rev it up a little bit. So first we're going to get started with our warm-up. And me, I like to start from head to toe. So by doing that, we're going to make sure we're working out all of our joints, starting with our neck, shoulders, hips, knees, and we're going to make sure we get those ankles warmed up as well, okay? Awesome. Alrighty, first thing we're going to do is make sure your shoulder length apart, and we are going to first just go ahead and just turn our neck slowly. It's going to go from right to left. Let's do that a few times. This is just going to help us loosen up our body, especially our neck, so we don't potentially harm ourselves. And this is just a slow, nice turn. And you're going to hold it there for about 1 to 2 seconds every rotation. Nice. Nice. All right, we're going to rev it up a little bit, and we're going to incorporate, now going from left to right, we're going to go from left to right, up and down. And make sure when you're doing that, you're holding that for about 1 to 2 seconds at a time. Nice. Perfect. And you can put those in any order. Just make sure you're taking your time. You're holding it for about 1 to 2 seconds. And you can really feel your neck loosening up. When you're dropping your head, make sure you're going all the way down so you can kind of feel that in your mid-back. Perfect. We're going to do this a few more times, and then we're going to move on to our shoulders. Nice. I like that, team. Alrighty. Now we're just going to go with some simple shoulder rolls. You're going to make sure you're really getting a full rotation in your shoulder, and you want to take it slowly. You don't want to go too fast, but if you are feeling like you do need a little bit of a challenge, you can most definitely speed it up a little bit. Nice. Nice. Now we're going to loosen up the trunk of our back with some nice little body rotations. So what we can do, we are just going to turn from left to right. And try and make sure you're keeping your hips forward. And you're going to hold that for about 1 to 2 seconds. Nice. And what we're also going to do, just to add a little bit more, a little higher level of difficulty, we're going to cross our arms across our chest, and we're going to go continue with that body twist. And you're going to feel that a little bit in your lower back, but that's okay. Just make sure you're holding it for about 1 to 2 seconds each rotation. Nice. Keep it up, team. We're just going to do that a few more times, and then we're going to move on to our hips. Nice. That was really nice. Perfect. Now the next thing that we are going to jump into is our hips. And first thing that we're going to do is we're just going to do some side cross steps. So what I'm going to have you do is bring your leg inward and over. That's just going to open our hips up a little bit. and get us prepared for today's workout. Nice. And if you need, go ahead and hold on to that chair if you're feeling a little off balance. Don't be afraid to reach out for some assistance. And you're really gonna feel that on the inside of your thighs. That's exactly what we're looking for. Perfect. Perfect. Nice. And we're gonna do this a few more times, and then we're gonna move on to the next segment. And sorry about my camera, you guys. It keeps falling down, but that's not gonna stop us today. Perfect. I hope you guys are feeling loosened up. We are just gonna move on to the next segment. We're just gonna go ahead and with some heel stretches. All you're going to do is take your foot out and make sure you can get all the way up. Try and get that angle in there, and then you're going to first go forward, and then you're gonna go back and make sure you're pointing it to the tip of your toe as much as you can. If you can't, that's okay. And if you need, make sure you hold on to that chair just to keep you balanced. So perfect. We're gonna do that a few times. Kick up and back, up and back, up and back. And you wanna go nice and slow. If you feel like you need a faster tempo, go ahead and speed that up for yourself. And we're gonna do this about 10 to 15 times. And then we're gonna move over to the next leg. Perfect. Kick up and back. Let me slide this up a little. Up and back. Nice. Nice. Keep it up, team. Now we're gonna switch back to our other leg. Up and back. Up and back. Nice. And you want to keep those movements nice and clean. Perfect. Now we're going to switch back to the other leg and finish up with our heel stretches. Nice. Up and back. Nice. Good job. I hope you guys are feeling really loose. We're just gonna go in with a few more exercises, but before we do, we're just gonna shake that off. I know you guys are feeling really good and really warm, and don't forget, if you need you some water, go ahead and grab you some water. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna warm up our arms. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure we have our feet shoulder length apart. And we're just gonna go across our body with our arms. So you just wanna bring those across. And try to keep your shoulders as straight as possible. Nice. And we're gonna keep doing this just for a few repetitions. And while you guys keep going, I'm just gonna fix my camera a little. Perfect. And for those of you who are needing a little bit of a challenge, what you can do is if you're needing a little bit more, you can start with a gentle march. And make sure you're keeping your arm straight as you're throwing it across your body. Nice. Perfect. And now we're just going to continue stretching our arms. Make sure your shoulders are straight, feet shoulder width apart, and we're just gonna go with some arm stretches. We're just going to pretend like we have some free weights in our hand, and we're just gonna curl up. Nice. And make sure you're holding those for about 1 to 2 seconds. Nice. Perfect. And you want to keep that up. If you feel like you need a little bit more, you can speed up your tempo. Go from here to here. Perfect. Perfect. And we're going to keep doing that. We're going to do that for about 30 seconds. Perfect. Alrighty, class. I hope you've enjoyed our warm-up, and now we're going to get right into the workout.